AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Champion this, champion that. Champion this, champion that. We continue to be on the road and kick up on. We keep walking them down. It feels like 99 all over again. We keep walking these niggas the fuck down. They don't want shit with us. They not tough. They can't fuck with us. They can't. They not tough. We walk them down every time they think they got something for us. We was down 20 again, ladies and gentlemen. Down 20 again and walked these bitch ass niggas down. We walked them down. Walked them down again. Up 2-0. They soft. They not like champion this, champion that. It's a new season. I know y'all miss me. Big Flea is back. Appreciate all the love from yesterday. Happy birthday to me again. We keep upping it on these things. They not like that. Champion this, champion that. Get these niggas out of here. Get them out of here. Up 20 again. Walk them down. Up 20 again and walk them down.
Hey, Flea, look what
niggas out of here.
Flea, look what I found.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Walk them down. We keep walking them down. Woo! Jason Tatum, soft. Jaylen Brown, bum. Get these niggas out. I'm tired of these niggas, man. These niggas is frauds, man.
Hey, Fabian, he came to the dark side.
These niggas is frauds. They not tough. They not tough. They go up a little dub and think they got us. No. Walk you down again. Bum ass niggas. Now come back to the crib. Now we done spanked y'all up and I love it too. You know why? Because I went to school up there. I'm from New York. I went to school in Springfield, Mass. We keep walking y'all asses down. Up 2-0. Now what? Now what? I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry. I miss my brothers.
You ain't got to, hold on. You ain't got to be sorry. Hold on.
I need to wipe my brow, man. I'm sorry.
You ain't got to be sorry about nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Where the Knicks fans at?
Walking them down.
Whoa, we got our boots on the ground. Where Knicks fans at? Where Knicks fans at? Whoa, we got our boots on the ground. Come on, man.
Hold on, it's Flea's birthday today?
Yesterday.
It was your birthday every day now, baby.
The gifts keep on coming, y'all. The gifts keep on coming, y'all. I love it.
Can I say something? Before the greatest moderator does what he does? I recall a while ago, I said that coach ain't all that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Find that tape. Find that tape.
We're gonna talk about these little smart asses thinking they can outsmart every JJ Redick, Joe Mazzulla. You little smart asses think I'm in a different. Let me, Fabian, get to it so we can get going, man. Cause niggas is acting. I don't like. Nah. Walk them down.
Tell you right now, if you ain't a subscriber, you can't comment for like 10 minutes. And we're going to up it next week. You ain't going to be able to comment unless you subscribe for a day minimum. We ain't playing with y'all. You see the pin. Shameless plug. You see the pin chat. Cop that They Scared But I'm Not cheat t-shirt. Click that shit. You could be on YouTube and cop it at the same time. Hear me going crazy. Flea's not done. You know AllBall didn't even get started yet. Huh? JR in the building. I want to see what the haters say tomorrow. Let's go.
What they gonna say, OG? Tell me. when you at work tomorrow, OG, before you start, when you at work tomorrow, and you happen to pop on some bullshit that's going on sports media in the morning, what are they gonna say now that we're up 2-0 and we did it the same exact way twice in 48 hours, in 72 hours? What they gonna say, OG? Before you go get in your bag, answer that question for me. What they got for us?
They ain't gonna have nothing to say. We got a whole hour to explain what we think, the haters, the naysayers. Hold on, Fleet, the bandwagoners. Because I don't know where half of these people I'm seeing doing stories and content now with the Knicks. But moderator, the greatest I know, greatest editor, greatest everything, brother, get in your bag. Let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started.
All P from Australia in the building. He has no sarcasm. Flea wanted to jump on his birthday suit, but Fabian made him throw his jersey on. No, I would have let Flea do whatever the hell. We would have got kicked off YouTube tonight, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I didn't care.
I'm here, y'all.
SF Wisdom, thank you for that 1999. Walk them down. Happy belated Big Flea. They scared, but we're not. Cop
my
the
dog,
t-shirt.
SF.
It's in the pin. It's in the pinned comments. Boston looking shook out there. Hey, I ain't avoiding you. I ain't ignore you. Amazement 717. DJ True Self. I'm sorry we didn't email you back yet. I will email you. We ain't playing with you because he's a real DJ, Flea. DJ True Self is an actual DJ. He's not playing out here in these streets. Amazement 717. Thank you for that. $4.99. Man, they keep trying to shut down Wingstop drive-through, but we ain't closing. Let's get this, baby. MSG gonna be lit Saturday.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Woo.
The roof might come off the garden on Saturday.
Whoa. Oh boy.
The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the mesmerizing. Yeah, I threw a new word in there for this win. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Fellas, say what's up to the ladies and please be very respectful tonight. Very respectful.
What up?
Darlene Bryant, what up, baby?
Listen, fellas, we love y'all. We do. But the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow all ball to lace.
Hold on, but first and foremost, Elizabeth, give me a minute, because we got another beautiful, lovely, extravagant, mesmerizing Tori B is in the building. And you listen. Big shout out Tori B. Yes. Yes. Now, Fabian, put the other young lady.
Hold on, I will. Wait a second. Wait, she paid for $9.99. And she threw the pop voice in here? No, boy. I'm gonna stop your presses. Fuck Boston as a staff, organization, and a crew. And if you down with Boston, then fuck you too. Jason Tatum, fuck you too. Jaylen Brown, fuck you too. Lucky Leprechaun, fuck you too.
The whole city of Boston.
Mark Wahlberg, fuck you too. Matt Damon, Bill Simmons, fuck you too.
All of them.
Hold on. Benzino, fuck you too.
Paul Pierce, fuck you too. What's up?
Kevin Garnett, the bandwagon Boston Celtics, fuck you too.
All of them.
Yeah.
Now, we got another beautiful young lady that's been popping up on the screen. I think the young lady name is Elizabeth. She's a part of Elizabeth Sambula. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. Big shout out to Elizabeth Sambula. Yes.
Big shout out to Elizabeth, man.
We got ladies in the building. Let's show some respect. And please speak to the beautiful ladies and be respectful. Let's get this goddamn show going.
Paul Pierce, he's gonna be the one walking around butt ass naked. Thank you for reminding me, Steelers Knicks fan 757. I don't know about all that Steelers talk, but you know what? You an old school veteran, because if you a Steelers fan, you an old school football fan. Steelers Knicks fan 757. Thank you for your $5 right on the dot. Boom. Give Paul Pierce some bacon to go with that egg on his face. Booyah. You know why. Hold on, Flea. I missed it yesterday. I forgot to drop the drop. But y'all know what this is.
KNICKS Rehab.
KNICKS Rehab, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
This ain't no joke, man. All year long, we've been waiting for this. 1-point victory. 91-90. The New York Knicks sneak another one. Another one. Callan boys.
Another one.
Bum-ass Boston Celtics. 5 points for OG, but we don't care. Stellar defense, 4 steals. You kidding me? 5 rebounds. 23 points for Josh Hart. Big points. You were pissing me off sometimes, but boy, oh boy, I love you, Josh Hart. You kidding me? 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, two turnovers, but we don't give a fuck. 3 of 6 from 3. 21 points for Anthony Towns and a big 17 rebounds. He was destroying the Boston Celtics in that first quarter. You kidding me? He came out there not playing around. It was Mad Lion, no imposter. He was destroying these Celtics. 14 for Bridges. He was big donut for 3 quarters. And all of a sudden, 4th quarter shows up. We might as well,
money time. Money time. Money time.
Money time, and he dropped a bag on him, Flea.
Money time.
Points. They all came in the 4th quarter. He was going bananas. I think he went 2 of 3 from 3 in the 4th quarter, going crazy. 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and of course, crazy defense. I think he ended up again ends the game with the ball in his hands and tosses it in the air on them bum-ass Celtics. 17 points for Jalen Brunson, 6 of 19 from the field, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block. Very quiet game for him, really, but he came through when it mattered most. Tom Thibodeau. We're going to get to you in a second because, boy, have we been slandering your punk ass for so long, but it's back-to-back games that I cannot do that. Jaylen Brown, bum-ass Jaylen Brown, 20 bum-ass points. Jason Tatum, 13 points? 13 points? Big bummage. 20 points for Derek White. Bum. Drew Holiday, 10 points. Big bum. Peyton Pritchard, even bigger bummage. I don't care how many threes you hit. Luke Cornett, the biggest bum that was in that stadium is Luke Cornett. Why are you on the court? You're a bum. Porzingis, you sick again? What I say yesterday, Flea? Go see Magic Johnson's doctor.
I was crying. I said, yo, he did not say that.
Bummage. Boston bums. Oh, boy. My brother.
In Christ.
You lead the way just like Cat, Tibbs, and Jalen Brunson did tonight. And, of course, Mikal Bridges. Big Bridges. What we say? 5 draft picks. 5 draft picks after tonight. Kidding me?
He said, I please the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I please the 5th, the 5. Listen. Let me calm down because this is a celebration tonight. I'm not going to sleep. Telling you right now, I'm about to text the supervisor. Listen, I'm coming in tired tomorrow. You know, black people, we tell the supervisor, I ain't doing shit at work tomorrow. I'm letting y'all know right now. Right? But let me just say this. I've been saying it all season. Y'all know me. I don't mind patting myself on the back. Even on my brothers, you know, we all salute each other all day. The chat. But listen, when we coach right, and we play as a collective, and everybody plays to their potential, we are championship contention. Flea, have I not been consistent all season?
Most of
Big shout out to Mikal Bridges. I owe your ass a big apology. Because what he did in the 4th quarter, and let's not forget the end of the game again tonight, he got the block. Tonight, let's talk about them bum-ass Boston Celtics. Fabian said it last season. Everybody said it last season. We was a bad matchup for Boston. We just didn't meet up with them in the playoffs. Let's not forget them bum-ass niggas ain't played nobody in the playoffs until they got to the finals. Everybody was injured. Flea, you said it. Soft with a capital T. He said, what? Why you gonna be soft? He said, what was that in the movie Life? Soft. Is that coach getting exposed? Let's talk basketball. This is why Tatum bum ass couldn't get on the court in the Olympics. This is why Porzingis got traded 8 fucking times at 7'5". This is why. This is why. Y'all want to keep bum ass, old ass Al Horford on the court? Bet. Bet. We're going to expose you every time. Listen, man. Flea, Fabian, I said it from the beginning of the season. When we play as a team, I don't care where the points come from. Let's get the W. We have guys. We have a potential defensive player of the year. We have a shooting guard in Bridges that can be a lockdown defender on both ends and offense. We have a superstar and clutch player of the year. We have a former #1 overall draft pick, perennial all-star.
Did we lose him?
Oh man, it was too much. Somebody, who's a Celtic throwing hate in here, huh?
That's Fish.
He's
That's
in the building.
Fish probably cut the line on some bullshit. You know, Fish is in the cut somewhere, hating on some bullshit. Big shout out to Fish. I think Fish had a birthday too the day before me. Big shout out to Fish. Happy birthday to Fish.
Oh, big Aries. No, is it Aries?
Taurus.
I'm sorry. My kids are Aries. What am I talking about?
I'm so sorry. I put on do not. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, OG.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I had a call. We have to be, realistic. And I've been saying this. The Boston Celtics, or both. Listen,
both was like the Celtics.
Good shit.
Listen, it's. Hold on.
Lights went out again. Yo, they not ready.
They gonna get that call through. They said the hell with do not disturb, man.
We ain't playing with you.
No, I'm telling people because the phone, the Darian Court, and I'm telling people the link is in the story. We on YouTube. Apologize, chat. I apologize. So for me tonight, it proves when we're healthy, when Tom Thibodeau was coaching, I've been saying it all season. Everybody laughed at me, even my brothers at time. But my brother Flea came to the dark side. I love it. Listen, we are championship contention. I'm going to say it again. You do not give up 5 picks for Bridges. You do not re-sign OG for the max. You do not trade for Cat. And you do not have Brunson save $100 million and think we ain't going for a fucking title. But let me ask my brothers and let me ask the chat. Y'all still miss DiVincenzo and Hartenstein? Y'all see Hartenstein in OKC? Y'all see the difference he making, right?
Yo,
no, Flea, let it settle. Flea, let it settle for about 6 seconds. I'm gonna ask again. Just please be quiet. I want to hit a pin drop. Y'all still miss Hartenstein and DiVincenzo? Y'all still miss Randall? Y'all see the difference Hartenstein making in OKC, right? Did y'all see Minnesota yesterday? Smiling at the podium after losing game 1 with no Steph Curry? Y'all still miss them, right? Back to schedule. We going to the finals. I've been saying it all season. Boston is frauds. Boston, I said it all year. They are the most disrespected champions ever because everybody know y'all didn't earn it tough. Y'all didn't get it out the mud. The Boston Celtics is a great ran organization, but look how much help Tatum and Brown need to be successful. Look at all the players that they have to have. At the end of the day, they've never been tested. Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors laid out the blueprint. Fabian said it the other night, Flea. They don't want to scuffle. They don't want to get dirty. They don't want to get it out the trenches, out the mud. They don't want to fight. They don't want to claw back. No, they want to shoot 1,000 threes, look pretty, and blow you out. But as true New Yorkers, we don't never give up. Listen, man. The whole world, including me, owe Mikal Bridges an apology. He gets the game ball today. Horrific until the 4th quarter where it matters. And then Tom Thibodeau and Jalen Brunson they start going through Mikal Bridges. Hey, Flea, did you see that?
Mhm.
For a minute, I said, is this really happening? Because we went away from Cat. Cat was cooking. But listen, man, tonight was a must-win. Big shout out to my Pop Dukes. We was chopping it up today, and he loves the Knicks too, but he been gave up. You know, he in his 70s. He like, I can't do it. But, you know, he asked, and I said, listen, I think tonight is the series. If we win tonight, we win the series. I said, if we lose tonight, it's going to be tough. We show fight, and I'm going to keep saying it, fellas. We didn't panic. Flea, how many times now? This is about the 4th time I've said this. Down 20, down 14, down whatever. On the road, we don't panic. We don't panic because we realize we have clutch player of the year and we have an all-star in Cat. We have guys that can play. In OG, yeah, he had a bad game offensively, but he kept scraping, fighting on defense. Listen, man, tonight it just shows you the toughness that we have. And it shows you when you coach correctly and guys play up to their potential, we just as good as anybody. I'm sorry. And when we get production off the bench, we now see why we didn't want to trade Mitchell Robinson. What he does on the offensive end as far as rebounding and just being that big body and contested shots, if we get that play from him and we get consistently Deuce off the bench, giving us between 10 to 16 points and that firepower, my brothers, we will win a championship. But tonight, just to never give up, to continue to fight, to be down 20 on the road against the champs, I don't know what else people need to see. The Knicks hate needs to stop. We give all these other team props, y'all. People really jumped on the Detroit Pistons bandwagon. People really think OKC is going to the finals. They forget they playing against a former champion, 3-time MVP. But when it comes to our Knicks, nobody wants to give us props. It's a new day, fellas. It's a new sheriff in town. This ain't the same organization, the same GMs, front office, coaches, players from 5, 10, 15 years ago. Fellas, great win. I'm going to let Flea cook because my brother, happy belated birthday. And you know, he didn't get on the show the other night because he was celebrating his birthday. Him and Mama Flea, big happy birthday to them. I just want to hear what Flea has to say because, listen, I know my brother, man, and, you know, he's the one that keeps me and Fabian level-headed because he's the one that's not going to jump out the window, right? But I want to see how he feels now as far as, okay, do you now believe that we're championship contention? Flea, the floor is yours.
Flea, the crowd, the viewers, the supporters, they know you too well, man.
They do.
Are you going to invite these Celtics and their fans to meet you by the Frank stand on 7th Avenue on Saturday at the Garden? Legend Z, what's good, my brother?
Legend Z, what up? That's my brother Dave in the chat too. He brought that up. Big shout out to Dave. That's my brother, man. He the best, man. Yo, listen. I'm extremely impressed with this Knicks team right now. Extremely impressed with this team. Right? It's the fight. It's the fight that this Knicks team is showing right now. I never thought that I would say that about this team this year. I kept telling y'all, I want to see what this team looks like next year, right? I said that to y'all a few times at the beginning. This is the first year. Let's settle in. Let's see what we could do. But the fact that we are understanding the moment, not getting afraid of the moment. We go down 20, our offense gets stagnant. We stop getting stops. You know, we make dumb turnovers. You know, we don't contest on shots. We allow them to get comfortable and get their rhythm, right? Jaylen Brown went against everything they did in game 1. He said, I'm going to attack the rim. And he was excellent for most of the night tonight. Excellent at attacking the rim. We changed up some things. We started packing the paint a little bit, right? We started to force them to shoot. To be honest with you, I feel like we feel comfortable with them taking tough threes because we know either they're going to make them or miss them. Either they're going to make them or miss them. And if they're not making them, they're not doing anything else. It deflates them on defense. They stop getting stops. It's shameful, Right? I love the fact that we up 2-0 right now, coming off the road. We going back to the crib up 2-0. This is an amazing position to be in. But shame on those. That's the champions. So you mean to tell me you was up 20 in back-to-back games
twice
in the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, and you allowed us to walk y'all down? Like, we walked them down. You saw Shorty got the fat ass with the Daisy Dukes out, and you like, damn, that shit was far. Let me get up and walk my ass down. I'm gonna walk her the fuck down, and we keep walking them the fuck down, like a bad back. Like, we keep walking them down. I love it. I love it. They don't show no fight. As soon as we punch them in the mouth, it's like, oh shit. You know, son, that you could hurt. You know, son, that you could get. Give me your fucking lunch money, nigga. You're not gonna do nothing. Go tell your big brother too. I'm outside waiting for him. They haven't responded yet, and I don't know if they will. They're the champions. We shall see.
Oh,
like,
hey,
so
hold on.
She's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I wanted to know, did we have that switch to flip when it came to defense, when it came to executing down the stretch? We execute marvelously down the stretch, y'all. Do you see the type of shots we get down the stretch? The defensive stops we get down the stretch. The last one we got against Boston in game 1, where Bridges ends up with the ball in his hands. But before that, we had so many key stops down the stretch. Tonight, we give up a straight line drive to Jason Tatum. I thought that was just a poor defensive possession. You can't give that up coming out of a timeout. That's just bad. But you make up for it by making him shoot a tough fadeaway. He loves that shit. Let me just say that about Tatum. I love Tatum. He loves taking tough shots. You're not Kobe Bryant, bro. He loves taking tough shots. And he's not a tough shot maker. That's one thing, right? Like, you looked at Bean, y'all know I love Bean. Bean took some tough shots, but he hit a lot of tough shots. This dude is not a tough shot maker. And if we could start getting him to where he gets switches with Brunson on him, and he takes one-legged fadeaways with Brunson on him, I will live with that. Great job, Brunson. If you can get him to take that shot every time, I love it. I love it. I love our fight. I love the fact that Tibbs is sticking with Mitch in crucial times. In crucial times, he's sticking with him. Right? We could pick and choose how we feel about Tibbs' rotations. But the fact that when he's playing Mitchell Robinson, the stretches that he's playing him, I think it's been crucial for us. We are setting the tone for this series. Their backs are on the wall. They have not been down in a series in like 18 months or 2 years or some shit like that. All year last season in the playoffs, they were not down. They're down 2-0 now. They got to win 4 games before we win 2, y'all. Are they better than us? Are they better than us? We could beat them now. Now we see that they soft. If you punch on them, they not going to punch back. I don't give a fuck what the swag, the attitude, all that type of shit. When you punch on them, they look like wounded. I love the position we're in. We playing with house money at this point. Let's get back to the crib and be greedy. Let's get greedy.
Go for the sweep.
Let's get greedy, man. Why not try to get game 3? Let's get greedy, man. We know the formula. We know the formula. You have to play tough. You cannot allow them to get into a rhythm. As soon as they start seeing shots going in the rim, it's contagious for that team. But as soon as they start missing shots, they don't go away from it. That's a stubborn basketball team. And that coach is starting to show that he's a little stubborn. If you're going to stick with shooting a 3, you're going to die by it. You're going to die by it. So I love the last 2 games, y'all. I love how we finished. Mikal Bridges, show up in the fourth quarter. It's money time. Show up in the fourth quarter. Starts the fourth quarter with 3 straight threes, right? That's how he started this thing.
Mid-range, everything. We went to him. He was the main attraction. We went through him for probably 5, 6, 7 straight plays.
Come on now. Cat doing his thing on the glass, right? Abusing Horford in that first quarter, in that first half, right? But we stopped going to him, which I don't like. We could get there. I don't like not going to him. But the fact that he doesn't get discouraged and still continues to rebound, still continues to play defense.
Right.
He was out there he got caught in drop coverage one time. Immediately after that, you didn't see him in drop coverage one possession after that. He said, okay, I fucked up. I need to change that. You saw the adjustment in real time. That's the type of shit that we're going to need to win a championship. That's the type of shit we're going to need. I'm looking at the other series right now, and yes, big shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. He's playing his ass off. We could get Cleveland. I know I'm looking ahead, but I'm looking at the competition right now and how inferior I thought we were. We have a mean streak into us. We have a streak where we gonna fight. I didn't think we were that tough. We are a tougher basketball team than I gave credit. I love what we're doing. Fabian, the floor is yours, man. Let's get greedy. That's the motto. That's the motto going into game 3. Let's get greedy.
Shout out to SC. I don't know them initials, but shout out to you. Shout out to Allen, my brother for life. Like in the Karate Kid, sweep the leg. Let's go for the sweep. Allen, thank you for the $20. You kidding me? Jay off with the $4.99. I said it last live stream. Let's gamble and start Mitch next game and dare them to hack a Mitch with their starters. I'm still going crazy. Dr. Toboggan, give the Nets 3 more picks. Myth, thank you for your $5. Brunson playoffs MVP, aka Mr. Clutch. Dr. Toboggan, thank you for your $1.99. By the way, shout out to Cat, man. Held us down in that first quarter. Got him in foul trouble. Al Horford looking weak as hell again. Played aggressive. I didn't like him talking to the refs. I didn't like him getting that foul. But just the aggression, his intent. He saw Horford got 2 fouls, took him off the dribble. Went to the basket, found Josh Hart underneath. Good things happen when Cat is cracking. Jalen Brunson you could tell the whole game he was not in rhythm. But yet in the fourth quarter, he hit a big shot. He let the team play. He was trying to start his own thing, but the team, they did this. OG wasn't even shooting well. I was begging him to get more aggressive. That dunk on Derek White, are you kidding me? We can't overlook that. That's my man. That's my man. That's my guy. OG, been holding him down for over a year. Nah, this guy's great. I don't know where we at without him. Deuce McBride, big minutes.
Yes.
You could break it down, Flea. What about Deuce did you like about?
No, man, I just think he shot the ball with confidence today. When Deuce got that bounce in his step, he leaves the follow-through up there. You can tell when Deuce is engaged. He's flying around on defense. I thought he was great. I had one thing to add before you went on, Fabian. And big shout out to my guy Dallas. He sent me a graphic. I meant to send it to the chat so we could put it up there. And it really made sense, man. This tonight was the first time that I felt like we were getting refereed unfairly. And I'm not a guy that like talks that referee shit. I let my brothers do that. I let everybody else do that. I don't really do the ref shit. You know, I come from a different perspective. But tonight, there were a lot of questionable calls that I was like, oh, that's bad. That's not, really? Right? I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, that's not it. Come to find out, the 3 refs tonight that ref the Boston Celtics, the Boston Celtics have not lost a game with these 3 refs reffing. They're like 6-0 with one, 3-0 with the other, 4-0 with the other. This is the first loss that they've had with those 3 refs, and it comes at the hands of us. My point is this. When you play through that, when you keep fighting, when you, like OG keeps saying, as a collective, you don't lean into the refereeing. You don't get emotionally unstable. You stay mentally tough. You keep at it. You keep fighting. You keep getting stops. Keep getting rebounds. That's the definition of, building to a championship team. For real. If you're talking about a crew that historically the Boston Celtics never lose against, that ain't no fucking coincidence. I don't care what nobody says. That ain't no coincidence. But somehow the Knicks fight through that to get a W on the road in the playoffs. That's tough shit, man. We got to give a lot of credit to this entire team. Everybody that played tonight, the coaching staff, everybody right now. We left Boston after a dogfight series with the Pistons. A dogfight series with the Pistons, and we are able to shift gears to the champions and win 2 at their crib. Now, this is not no small shit. And I don't give any Knicks haters that's watching this, anybody that's in the comments that's not a Knicks fan, anybody that's going to see this, y'all all right. I might send y'all to the Frank stand because you cannot disrespect this team and say that we ain't shit. We playing our ass off right now.
Hey, Fabian, Flea, you gotta see you gotta hit with the Tupac. Am I clear to you? Can you see me? Picture me rolling.
Come on, man. You can't say nothing bad about this team right now.
I want to ask Fabian. I want Fabian and Flea. You cook that. I want Fabian to respond to this. Y'all know I say things that's off the rocker, but I always say before you respond, breathe and just think about it for 2-3 seconds. We the better team. I'm going to say it again. The first game, the refs is against us. How many free throws did we miss? Down 20, still won. This game, how many turnovers we committed? Nobody's having a super hell of a game. The refs, bad calls. We still win. I'm going to say this, fellas. We are the better team. They don't have a clutch player of the year. They don't have 2 all-stars, well, probably Brown and Tatum. But let's be realistic. I'm taking Cat over Brown. Right now, Brunson and Tatum. I mean, y'all know who I'm taking. I'm just saying, let's start understanding who's the better team. Fabian, how do you feel about we didn't play great yet? The refs, suspect calls, turnovers, missed free throws. We're coming back from 20 on the road winning these games. Are we low-key the better team, and that's why we're winning?
Well, I disagree with you. I think we are playing great because if game 1, I thought game 1 the calls were questionable. We missed, what was it, 17 free throws. Game 2, we only shot 10 free throws. They shot 15. I'm not mad at today's game with the calling. I'm not mad. The way Cat dominated him in the first quarter, I cannot be mad at that. I'm mad that we don't have any more plays to go to Cat to play off of it. I'm upset about that. But to say that we had all these challenges in front of us, these are the defending champions, round number 2. Yes, they're hobbled, but guess what? We had to go through that last year. All I know is, though, Flea, we ain't getting swept, though. Y'all down 2-0. We ain't getting swept. And this is what happens when you do have, we haven't really talked about him all night, fellas. But Flea has stood by him throughout all the seasons. Every second of every day, he stood up against us, the commenters, whoever. They said he was a Tibbs Glazer. I called him a Tibbs Glazer. We AllBall poo-pooed the culture he helped create in New York City. But these games back-to-back, along with the 6 games in the first round, we are now, 6-2 against playoff teams after going 0 for 15 against the best teams in the league this year. We're now 6-2. That doesn't happen without Tom Thibodeau. Coach Tibbs. What he did at the end of the game with the hacker Mitch strategy, I was begging all game, you keep Mitch in the game. Get them into the foul bonus. Get them into a team bonus.
Right.
And he worked that beautifully. He did it better than I could imagine. He said, you know what? Let me get the other foul on Horford. Now you got 1 more foul left. Now you still can't foul us because needing 1 more to go into the bonus and being in the bonus is basically the same thing. And he worked that massively. Put Mitchell Robinson back at the end of the game. Yeah, he got yammed on by Tatum and we lost the lead. But Mitchell Robinson was there along with OG and Mikal Bridges swarming them. Wingstop came through, flew right in and swarmed Jason Tatum for that last shot, along with Mitchell Robinson there, alluding to what AllBall said. That's why we didn't trade him. That's why we didn't trade him. Are we the better team at this point? you have to say so, because this looks like a strategy that Tibbs from the beginning, before this game even started, he said, yo, we down by 10 by halftime, we all right. And it looks like the third quarter is when, all right, you guys leave all your starters in there. All Jason Tatum is in there all quarter long, third quarter. Then all of a sudden he calls that timeout. It's back-to-back games with 3 minutes left. Then we go on a run. That's not an accident. Certain things are just not accidents. They see something, they say something, and now they execute it. I don't like the first quarters. I don't like how we're starting off sloppy, but to be down by 20 in the third quarter and know you have the confidence to do this again, know that you're just going to switch. Brunson, you want Tatum, you got to guard him. You got to deal with that. Everybody just switch. Stay on your man. Couple play. Our transition defense in the first half, horrible. Our transition defense in the fourth quarter, amazing. Amazing. Are we the better team, Flea, at this point? Yeah. What are we talking about? Fuck them Boston bums. It's over. It's damn near over. Hold on. I'm sorry, Flea.
Yeah.
Let me backtrack that. Laturia's in the building. I'm not looking at Cleveland, not looking at Indiana, not looking at OKC, not looking at Denver, not looking at we can't look at that. We need to take the next 2 games and drag them bum-ass lucky leprechauns to the Frank stand, Flea. 7th Avenue. Next to Muhammad. Yeah.
We
the dirty water joints. The dirty water joints. The joints that they grab with no glove.
Real
right?
quick, Flea.
They just reach their hand in that motherfucker and grab it.
Oh, hold on. Is that our guy, Zach?
Zach from the Z Show? This is Zach from the Shy. I don't know.
But remember, Zach is from the shop. But go ahead,
right. Yo, that is Zach from the Z Show. Big shout out to Zach. We ain't seen Zach in a long time.
Long time. Hope you're doing well, man. Follow his channel, JR33. Thank you for your $9.99.
Big shout out to Zach, man.
From the Shy. Shout out to the three real Knicks fans. Happy for my guys. Peace and love. Appreciate that, man. Flea. Are the Knicks better than the Lost and Smell Dicks, as King Speech put on?
Nah, man, we're not better than them. We're playing better than them right now. We are playing better than them. We are absolutely playing better than them. I think that they're sticking with who they are. And for us, I think we're just maturing as a team right before our eyes, right before the fans, right before the NBA. We're just peaking in the playoffs at the right time. Things are going well for us. We're figuring out how to get stops. Look at that 91-90 tonight. And what was the score last game? And that went to overtime. We won 108-105, right? So I said it to Fabian the other day during that Pistons series. We are going to muck the game up. We have to muck the game up and put it in a position where by the fourth quarter, it is a ball game. And we're going to put the ball in the hands of the best closer in the game, and that's Jalen Brunson. That's it. Play tough. Get the game in the striking distance. Rely on the fact that you know that you're going to be able to get stops. You got to hit open shots. We have the best hustle player in the league. Y'all get sick of me talking about Josh Hart. The things he does is invaluable, y'all. You can't go get that from anywhere else, especially at this time of year. Brunson is struggling. He's struggling tonight. We get 20 points from Josh Hart. We never asked for that. But he could pick that up because Brunson is not shooting the ball. It's just about, what do I need from you tonight? I need you to score. You can do that for us. Thank you. I need you to rebound big at 6'4", 6'5". Go do that for me. I need you to just go play defense. He gonna go do that. Push the pace. The stuff that he does for us is invaluable, and it's so valuable for this team, man. So everything.
Hey, Fleet, just real quick, everybody in the chat, 300 people in the building, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. We got the t-shirts in the pin. Please, man, they scared, but I'm not. But 300 people in the building, hit that like button. I'm sorry, Fleet. I just want to remind people to please hit that like button, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend, AllBall TV, man, the rawest, the realest. Listen, we give y'all the real, but please hit that like button, y'all.
Please, this is the first time we've won 5 straight games in the playoffs in our history.
On the road. But man, we won. If I'm not mistaken, we won 5 on the road.
Oh,
We won 3 games on the road against Detroit. We won the first 2 games on the road against Boston. 3 + 2 is 5, y'all. We've won 5 games on the road to start.
Tough games too. Tough games against tough teams.
Come on,
they're all less than 3 points.
Jesus
Christ.
Flea, I'm gonna say this. You know, I respectfully disagree. I think we are the better team.
Okay.
And let me just explain why. I know the last slide when we won game 1, and I was saying that I pray and hope that Thibodeau has the guys watching film, right? Because let's not forget, the Boston Celtics couldn't beat the Miami Heat. And it was a reason. Remember, Miami Heat was up 3-0 against this same team. And we know that roster is nowhere near as good as our roster. This Boston Celtics team, they're not scary. Once again, you said it, Freeze. It's the pretty girl. It's the bully that nobody wants to hit back. But once you hit him back, you go, oh, you ain't even that tough. They've had a free ride for the past 4 or 5 years. They've been the darlings of the NBA. And for some reason, up until the Golden State Warriors played them, nobody roughed them up. Nobody punched them in their mouth. Nobody made the games ugly. Nobody fought back. We just gave them all the accolades. No, you got to earn it. You got to work for it. And for me, what we're doing, to me, makes us a better team. Now, I get what you're saying. They may have better talent, but how we're playing, and I've said it forever, and this is why coaching matters. Tom Thibodeau is coaching right now.
His ass off.
If Tom Thibodeau can coach like this, he deserves to be the coach for the future. And Flea, this is what, and you say it as well, but we all agree coaching really matters.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're coached correctly, when you giving players the confidence and you got the schemes and the matchups and the lineups, this is what happens. This is why great teams with great coaches win multiple championships. And this is why great teams that have bad coaching struggle. I owe Tom Thibodeau and Mikal Bridges an apology. What they've done from the Detroit series up until now, you can do nothing but celebrate that. I have nothing bad to say. Nothing at all. But this is all we ever wanted as Knicks fans. We just want the best. We tired of being second and third string. Mikal Bridges, we know what you're capable of. We was excited when you got here. This is what we want night in and night out. Flea, how many times I said on these lives, I don't care if you gone somebody and they give you 40. When they got the ball and we down 2 or we up 1, we need that stop. That's it. So for me, as long as our guys play to their potential and Tom Thibodeau coaches his ass off, I think we one of the best teams in the NBA, and I've been saying it all season. And Flea, you said something, and I'll let Fabian cook. We're peaking at the right time. We're healthy at the right time, and we're understanding at the right time. Well, like I said, when Brunson gets everybody involved, because he has to realize, bro, you ain't got to do it all. OG is now legit offensively. Mikal Bridges is legit. We know Cat is legit. Deuce can knock down big shots. Bruh, utilize those tools in the toolbox, and we may see these haters in the finals. Come on now.
This got to be the vision that Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau, they co-signed. And I think if we beat the Celtics, we still have to get to the finals.
Of course.
For me.
Of course.
In order for the Cat vision to follow through, even though it would be one round further from last year. But just Cat stepping up, OG stepping up, Mikal Bridges, of course, just, you know, we see Nimhard over there with Indiana. Drew Holiday typically is doing what Mikal Bridges has been doing. This is what Drew Holiday normally does defensively throughout his career with Boston, with Milwaukee, when he locked up Dame Lillard over there when he was playing for the Pelicans. So Mikal Bridges stepping up. There's something to the Andrew Nimhards of the world that Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, bro. That's what Flea, AllBall, shout out to Dom Dropper, what they always stress. That regular season shit is cool and all. Let me see you playoff time, man. Same thing with OG. We wanted to see if you can be an option in the playoffs, and AllBall was right. Yes, he has to work on his dribble. He has to work on some things. He's not a natural scorer, but you can't leave him open. He's a sidestep that 3 that didn't even count to open up the game. because the
It's
shot
confidence.
it was a shot clock violation. He has all the confidence in the world. He has all the and that's the thing that we were worried about. We worried about that with Bridges, and of course the fourth quarter and the stress and in crunch time and playoff time. The Villanova thing matters. Playing in college like that, it has to matter. All these things matter. You're playing alongside your teammates from college, and it stems from the guy. I just seen Jay Wright talk about it. Brunson. You guys were mad at him after game 2. Super mad. I said, hey, that's the guy I don't have to worry about. But he did what y'all wanted this game for the most part. And he's done what I don't think anybody expected. I think Becky Hammond, she's just stuck in the time zone, in the time machine somewhere. Brunson is leading this franchise. He takes the licks. After the game, I don't see him overly celebrating. He's dead serious. Brunson's like, all right, moving along. Let's not overdo it.
Job not finished.
He's Mamba mentality.
The job is far from finished. They the defending champs. I've seen them be down 0-3 and come back and win 3 straight. And let's be for real. If Tatum doesn't get hurt in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter, they will liable to do something that has never been done. Right. So Fleet, you're totally correct. The job is not done. But you can't tell me as a real Knicks fan that we shouldn't celebrate and be happy, because we've seen fake Knicks fans, which we know who they are, go on national TV and say, we're not winning more than 1 game. So it just goes to show you that, for one, there's no faith. People don't watch the game and don't know the game. Because we've been saying this since last year. We are a bad matchup for the Boston Celtics. But these people that think they know the game, all they do is still look at the back of the jerseys. And they looking at the All-NBA. I told you, I don't give a fuck about none of that. When they tell me Luke is this, because he got all NBA first teams, who cares? Who cares about that shit?
Which is hard.
At the end of the day, show up in the playoffs. And Flea, I give the ball to you. But I'm going to say it again. We have a clutch player of the year. We have a potential defensive player of the year. We have another guy that's probably top 10 in defense as far as on the perimeter in Mikal Bridges. And we have a former #1 overall draft pick in numerous all-time all-star in Cat. And we forget what Cat did in the playoffs last season with Minnesota against the Joker and the Denver Nuggets. So for me, I eventually the hate for the Knicks is going to have to stop, and a lot of people are going to have to start watching the game. A la Inside TNT, Charles Barkley, Shaq and them, Stephen A. Y'all have to start watching the game now, because y'all about to start looking real stupid on national live TV. So that's the only thing I'd be upset about, Flea, is, yeah, we diehard Knicks fans and we maniacs, but we watch these games and we know what our guys are capable of. And when we play like this and we're coached like this, we go at it with anybody. And Flea, before I finish, the OKCs, the Clevelands, every time we played them in the regular season, we had a terrific first half. Some of them we was up double digits. So don't tell me we can't compete with them. And once again, when we in the playoffs, it's a whole new season. Nothing matters no more. So for me, listen, I just think the better team is going to win this series. And I think it's our Knicks, because I think all these years, the Boston Celtics been frauds. And I think they are the fraudest, besides the bubble shit, they are the fraudest champions of all time. Nobody gives that championship respect at all. I don't hear nobody talk about that shit. It's whispers when you talk about that last year champion. That shit is fake.
So for me, fellas, I think going forward, we got to understand that they are the champions, though. They are the defending champions.
Correct.
And we got to go to Madison Square Garden and handle our business, right? We was on the road and we handled our business. I think we got to go to Madison Square Garden and continue to do the same things. We gotta figure out, when we get to those spots where we can't generate offense and we look so stagnant, and they play the graphic on the bottom, the Knicks haven't scored a bucket in 5.5 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, when we get to those spots, we gotta understand the things that we still need to do. Diving on the floor. You saw Mitch diving on the floor for loose balls, right? You saw Brunson diving out there trying. Like, we have to keep us engaged with what is working. We got to keep us engaged with what is working. And what's working right now is playing defense and executing down the stretch. If we can continue to do that, we see that we can compete with them. It's not like they're gonna wipe us off the floor. I would be hard pressed to see us lose 4 straight games right now where they completely dominate us. That's not gonna happen. We know that if we punch back, that we're gonna be able to compete in this series. And we up 2-0 right now. We beat the shit out of them at their crib. If we look at the last quarter of each game, like forget the first 3 quarters. If we just throw the last quarter at everybody, both games, when you look, it's like, well, who is the better team? Like y'all are saying. That's a question. Who is the better team?
Right.
First 3 quarters is like, okay, Boston really, all right, they may be the best. But down the stretch, the money time, what I keep talking about, the money time, when all the chips is to the table and it's time to put up a shut up, we putting up, man. I am extremely excited at the fact that Mikal Bridges has emerged into the player that we traded for. Right? Up and down season. We don't know what we're going to get from him on a night-to-night basis. He may score 6 points. He may go get 41 on Christmas Day. Right? We didn't know what we was going to get all year long. And for him to be coming through the way he's coming through right now in the playoffs, everything that he was for Phoenix during that stretch where they went to the finals is how he's playing right now. Hitting open shots, being aggressive, flying around on defense, just competing. I don't think he could guard Jaylen Brown, but he competes, right? I don't think that he can really guard Jason Tatum either, but he competes.
No, but there was a play where he switched off of either Tatum or Pritchard with Brunson, and then he ended up on Porzingis, and Porzingis went to the 3-pointer after hitting the 3-point shot, and the way he just defended and blocked the 3-point shot, if I'm not mistaken. Bridges, he's really good for those grenade plays because he uses his length, like you always say, Flea. That's just, he played amazing. The first 3 quarters, it was the offense we were worried about. He looked shaky, but the fourth quarter to show up when like you just to lock in that way. I've been there before, and it doesn't look like they can really guard him, and that's what pisses me off about the first quarter. Like once if we get the first, to your point, Flea, game 1, fourth quarter, we beat them 25-16 by 9. Tonight we beat them, upped it on them, 30-17. Wow. 6 points for Pritchard, 4 for Tatum. He was 1 for 5, 1 for 6 from Horford. You got 6 shots from Al Horford. That's by design. Again, that switch. All right, you got to pass that ball around. That's the open man for you. You want to get him 6 shots in crunch time? No, you're supposed to take 20 shots, Tatum. And he tried to rescue them with the dunk and everything. Bridges had 14 points in the fourth, and Brunson had 9. He had key shots as well.
For sure.
And just also the passing, taking care of the ball earlier on in the game. This is not going to be a 1-point game anymore. Like with the Pistons, we have to figure out we're actually playing the same way that we're playing against the Pistons. Now that I think about it, it's a rope-a-dope game. Even though it's very dangerous to go down by 20 against anybody in the playoffs, this team is weak. And they're, what you said the other day, they're a finesse jump shooting team. And historically, that's never been good. They don't. But when you punch these guys in the mouth, there is no Draymond over there. There is no real. Who's the enforcer on the Celtics?
Yeah, listen, man. Great point. Like I said, for me, I'm always gonna just say something off the wall, but I actually believe everything I say. And I just think, like I said, the Boston Celtics, this is my opinion, they've never been tested. And when they was put to the test, they got their ass kicked by Golden State. Now, you got to respect a champion. They beat the Dallas Mavericks last season, but let's be realistic. Ever since Tatum and Brown has been in the league, they haven't had any real challenges. It just seems like people let them do what they want. Nobody goes at them. Think about this. On the road, we going up against a Drew Holiday, champion, one of the greatest defenders that we've ever seen. Tough. Tatum, some people consider him top 3 best player in the league. Some people have Brown better than him. Then you have a head coach who a lot of people are high on. We beat them twice at home. And let's not act like we haven't seen them struggle in the playoffs season after season and always have to make upgrades from getting Drew Holiday to getting Kyrie Irving to getting Porzingis. That's for a reason. My opinion, they are getting exposed. And nobody had the balls for some reason to expose them. And I think what we're doing is we're playing a style of basketball that they can't deal with. Now, their talent and just great three-point shooters is going to get them over the hump. But once that stuff slows down and once you wear down on them, excuse me, this is what happens. I'm being honest, Fleet. We have the better talent. We have the better players. I'm sorry. And for me, people need to start. Kenny the Jet Smith said this. I would love for you to respond to this. And please, Fabian, I would love for you to respond after him. Kenny the Jet Smith said, every time the Knicks play, we won't have the best player on the floor. Do y'all remember when he said that on Inside the NBA TNT?
Last
For
year.
sure, like about a year ago.
Right. Please, fellas, watching what Brunson has been doing the last 2 seasons in the playoffs. I'm not even because he said it last season. Last season and this season, how do y'all feel about Kenny the Jet Smith and what he said today now, us being up 2-0 against the defending champions?
He looks stupid. I think it's tough because we're real basketball fans, and you know, I want to shoot some bail to anybody or everybody. We don't watch every team every single night. We just don't. Nobody does. And that's why we say, like, we have Dime on. It's ill to have Dime. Yo, is what I'm seeing from the Clippers the last couple of games, does this make sense? And you know, this is why inside the NBA has been starting to get their backs kicked in, because you're starting to get exposed with Twitter and everything. Bro, how are you watching these games and you actually think that the Knicks don't have a great one-on-one player? It's like, you think we're just gassed up off Jalen Brunson. I know we've gassed up a lot of players, but this is different. This is us in private saying, yo, I can't believe what I'm seeing. He's just outlived all expectations from anybody, not just us, the guys who drafted him. His pops. Nobody expected this. So at this point, that shit is all out the window, man. The Isaiah Thomas factor. What Steve Burr Sr. said, yo, he was 6 feet. When he put his forearm out there, yo, dog, he was strong. And the way he bulldozed Drew Holiday in the paint today, he plays big. Plays big. So it's tough to hear that. Now, it's not even tough to hear it. We just know, like, oh, you don't even watch us, bro. Flea, they don't watch us. It is what it is.
Yeah. Like on any given night, we know that Jason Tatum could be a spectacular player. This is a guy that's one of the only 2 guys that score 50 points in a game 7. So we know he knows he gonna kind of play, right? On any given night, he could be the flat out, like, head and shoulders best player on the team. I mean, on the floor. And so could Jaylen Brown. But I think that they really was drinking the Kool-Aid in terms of what the talk was about the New York Knicks. They played us all season long and they thumped us all year long. Opened the season, they kicked our ass, and then they came to the crib and beat our ass on national TV a couple different times, right? And so you're going into the playoffs thinking that we are the same team. And all this team has done is just mature throughout the season. We've had pockets through the season where we've had to face some adversity, something that we spent going into the playoffs damn near 15 games without our closer. We had to figure out ways to get wins and stay afloat. We could have bottomed out, y'all. Let's keep it real. Brunson goes down for 15 games. We could have wound up in the play-in. We could have wound up a 6 seed. Somehow, some way, OG Anunoby becomes Scottie Pippen. Mikal Bridges wakes up. Karl Anthony Towns has some great stretches throughout that. And Tom Thibodeau coached his ass off throughout that stretch. He coached his ass off. I call it what you want, y'all. So all I'm saying is that we've been figuring out different things throughout the season. And right now it's just another test. Okay, we on the road. Everybody is saying Detroit is going to beat us up and win the series. Okay, that series got us ready for this series. Because now guess what? The referees ain't calling shit. we're going to have to play through a lot of physicality. And guess what? We get 2 W's going back to the crib, playing through bad calls, playing through physical play. I listen, I'm very impressed with us. Jalen Brunson is the most mental. I'm going to say this. He may not be in stature, right? The biggest guy on the floor. When it comes to talent, yes, you have to look at Tatum. He's 6'10", can do it all, right? But when we're talking about the most mentally tough motherfucker on the basketball court right now in this series, it's Jalen Brunson.
Bar none.
Point blank, period.
A Flea, this is why I'm a Brunson stan. Let's really think about it. He ain't 6'5". Right. He ain't in shape. He not athletic. But just the toughness. And you said it correctly. The mental toughness to always know, as long as I'm on the court, we got a shot. That's his mentality. And he says, if I got to do it myself, which Fabian said the other day when we was very upset at him, and Fabian said, nah, this is who he is. And Fabian was totally correct. Bruh, I said it last year and everybody laughed at me. He was the MVP of the regular season. What he did was nothing short of spectacular. People laugh at it, Flea, but he put up Jordan numbers in the playoffs. How many of us say we don't care about the regular season? The real season starts in the playoffs. Well, we have Michael Jordan in the playoffs.
I'm sorry. No, because RP said some bullshit. RP
I ain't paying RP no my big star.
RP right. What he just said is right. But no, go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
Right. So for me, it's like, listen, man, we have a superstar, and it's hard for people to fathom that. All these networks, all these analysts, all these people, they keep thinking about the Knicks that wasn't shit. Nah, it's a new day. We got our guy. We got him in his prime, and we have our guy, and we're building the right pieces around him. But it's hard to fathom. And I'm gonna be honest. Besides the Joker and SGA on some given nights, we got the best player in basketball. I know it sounds crazy because everybody still want to talk about Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Man, them niggas is home. Them niggas is home. LeBron, Luka, all the greats. No, them dudes is great. Curry, all them dudes is great. Them niggas is home. They ain't up 2-zip.
At the crib.
They ain't got their backs against the wall where the whole basketball world is telling them, y'all ain't gonna win one game. People laugh at us when they knew we was playing the Celtics. Oh, people said Detroit was gonna beat us.
They said we was gonna get swept. We don't stand a chance.
So right. So just for me, I've been saying it for the past 2 seasons, and I've been consistent, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Brunson has been a top 5 basketball player in the NBA, but because he's not huge on social media, because he's not jumping out the gym, because he's not with all the nonsense, he flies under the radar a la like a Tim Duncan. And I'm not comparing him to Tim Duncan because he has to do a lot of winning to get. But I'm just saying, as a basketball player, when we talk about the Ant-Mans and the SGAs and all these other great players, that young man needs to be mentioned. Because what he's doing in New York, in that market, where players are scared to come play over here, Flea, because they're scared of the pressure and the smoke. And he said, nah, bring it on. I'm going to put that shit on my back. Listen, man, the young man is tough, and he's galvanizing the troops, Flea, and he's the captain for a reason.
Yo, my fault, Fabian. OG, well, go ahead, because I was about to ask him, hey, where that fan at, man? Where that fan at, man? Where that fan at, man? Where them
I know how to work. I know how to work that thing now.
Where them niggas at?
This Flea reminded me of those 15 games that Jalen Brunson missed to end the season, or almost end the season. The amount, all that stuff that they downloaded, right? I always use the word download. They're over here in the video room, and look, all these plays against Portland. Hey, Bridges, you were talking all that shit against the Portland Trailblazers. Remember I said that? You called the coach out, hit the game winner. Hey, that's that guy we saw in the fourth quarter today. That's what we saw today. And Jalen Brunson again. Somebody just compared him to Luka. They said they got him over Luka. And it's like, now that trade, AD and Luka, now everyone's starting to push back on it and go, well, maybe Nico Harrison was right. If we're being real, I don't know. I forgot how Flea felt, but I know AllBall and myself felt like that ain't that bad of a trade. Like, would you like rooting for that guy?
You don't ever do that. I'm
What?
not walking that back. You don't ever do that trade.
You
don't ever do that.
But this is
whatever.
But see,
whatever.
Here's what I'm saying. Both players with AD and Luka, I don't know. Even AD, I don't, like, as a fan, I don't want to root for you. I just don't. I don't want to root for Luka. That he turned it into that. LeBron did that. KD did that. A lot of the James Harden, a lot of these guys did that to themselves. Brunson has accepted the role of being a superstar. He's accepted the role of being a leader. He accepted, yo, maybe I did hog the ball. Today, he didn't shoot that much. So all these things, they just matter. It's not like, well, it should matter because we're fans and we're watching the game. Nah, bro, it's basketball. Like, we're so crazy that we're really watching basketball and talking about it for an hour and a half. You play the game. You in the video game, bro. Like, we off. He feels the same way we do. And he didn't lose his love for the game when he came to New York. Unlike all these other punks. That's why I give Carmelo his props for that, Flea. You came to New York, bro, and you didn't lose your love for the game. Everybody else is always so scared. Yo, the New York, the fans, this, that, and the third. And shout out Kenyon Martin. Because he said that. Yo, bro, if you don't play well, they're going to tell you about yourself in that city. I love that town. And he said he loves the organization. They treated him right. I just don't. OG Anunoby, all these guys stepping up. Even Tom Thibodeau, man. To show improve in crunch time like this, it's impressive. Hopefully we finish this off, please.
Yeah, I got one last thing to say, man, before we get out of here, man. Listen, if you're a Celtics fan and you're not concerned and you think that you just have everything under control, you're being disingenuous. You're not being honest with yourself. Please go reassess. Be honest with yourself. Don't sit on the fact that I got great talent and we got great shooting and I got a genius head coach. We on y'all fucking necks right now and we not playing. The sense of urgency that you niggas don't have is very telling. It's like, y'all that good to think that y'all just gonna win 4 in a row? This is a series, ladies and gentlemen. And the Knicks are a lot better than y'all thought we were. We're a lot better than y'all thought we were.
Listen, man.
See you niggas Saturday.
Fabian, but before we go, Fabian said it all. Fabian said it all season, last season. We are a bad matchup for Boston. And everybody lied. And these first 2 games on the road prove why we are a bad matchup for y'all. Because you can't you can't beat them playing their style of basketball, finesse against finesse. No, you got to make it a dogfight. And when you got guys like Josh Hart jumping all over the place, flying all over the place, when you got guys like OG who ain't never giving up on defense, and then when you got a dog in Brunson who, no matter whether we down 20 or 14, is never going to give up, they ain't used to that. Listen, man, I'm going to keep saying it. I can't stand Boston. I can't stand nothing about Boston because I'm a New Yorker. They are frauds, and they've been frauds. To have 2 great players like that, and every year you got to upgrade that roster because it ain't never enough. It's a reason for that. It's a reason why Jimmy Butler in that Miami Heat roster, who had guys that was in second rounds and wasn't even drafted, kicking their ass season after season. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. And the reason it showed these 2 games against us. Oh, yeah, y'all different when the game is played low and it's gritty and grimy. And this is my last word. The PJ Tucker effect.
That's 2 games back to back. They can't get it going, man, from the 3-point line. Hey, let's get this straight, y'all. AllBall. What you always say? I know the motto. They scared, but I'm not. The link is in the description. There's a link in the chat. Support the AllBall TV family, y'all. Y'all know what this is. Come on, man. I ain't gotta just do it for them. You know, for us, I keep my eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. Why so, Flea? Because they scared, but I'm not. And Boston Celtics, they scared to death.
My man,
Scared to death. I can't believe it, Flea. I can't believe it.
This is how you start the series. I would be lying to you if I told you I thought we were going to be going back to Manhattan up to I would be lying to you if I told you that. But I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's get like game 3, all it is that the motto is let's get greedy. I keep telling y'all, let's get greedy. Let's get greedy, y'all. Let's get greedy.
Yo, man, Super Chat's getting greedy with us, old boy. JR, thank you for your $4.99. He said, last one and good night, fellas. You see all the injuries across the league right now. All ball. Lower your glasses and look in the camera. Salute.
Not a problem, my brother. Big shout out, JR. Hold on. Hey, Flea, I do it for him twice. Big shout out, JR.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out DJ True Skills. I apologize again. I will talk to the HR and to the assistants at hand with the emails, my brother. You are a great supporter. When the hell is the next game? You know I never know, fellas. Is it Friday or Saturday?
See you niggas Saturday.
Saturday afternoon, 3:30.
How can I forget when Flea invited these people to the Frank stand exactly at 3:15 p.m. early? Line them up one by one. I knocks them out. Fellas.
Hold on.
Dirty water Franks.
I seen a couple of our families on IG in here. Big shout out Tony Childs. And I seen Zay loose. I seen Zay sneaky ass in here. Yeah. Yeah. Big shout out to Zay, but big shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like I said, we actually look forward more so with the game, seeing y'all in the chat and how y'all respond and commenting. So always got to show the chat big love, man, because without y'all, listen, this don't work. So thank y'all. And like Flea said, see y'all suckers Saturday.
I wish I would have seen Zay in there or flame him. Tony Childs, what up? Zay, what up, man? Flamingo! See y'all Saturday, man. What was that? 6:30 p.m. probably? No, you already know. Yeah, them salty ass Boston fans. We ain't playing with them. We ain't playing with y'all. Yo, all board, Miss Mac in the building. She's hollering at you uptown.
Yeah, that's family right there. Miss Mac, what up? Yeah, that's right. In the building. Y'all.
Miss Mac, thanks for tuning in.
Miss Mac.
We'll see y'all Saturday evening, folks. Till then, peace out. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.